Welcome to the lecture series of Power System 1, lecture number 37. Already we have completed with the theoretical part of this topic, and now we are going to do some problems with respect to this. So today we are going to take one typical problem on this topic. So this particular class comes under the category of understanding and applying. So last class we covered the unsymmetrical open circuit series fault. So we'll do the problem today. So in this problem, a 3-phase 10 MVA 11 kV generator with a solidly earth neutral point supplies a feeder. The relevant impedance of the generator and feeder in ohms are as given below. The positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence. If the fault from one phase to earth occurs on the far end of the feeder, calculate the magnitude of the fault and the line to neutral voltage at the generator terminal. So this is what is the circuit diagram of the figure that is given. The fault is assumed to occur at the R phase. So it is a line to ground fault, taking the R phase as the reference. The phase voltage in terms of phase value is, it's given 11 kV, so as it's a star connected, divided by root 3 we get the line phase voltage. So 6350 volts is the voltage. The total impedance of the sequence current in terms of generator and the feeder impedance are calculated. So the total Z, Z1, Z2, Z0 are with the values of J2.2, J1.9 and J3.4. So for a line to ground fault, we need to have I1, I2, I0 is equal to ER divided by Z1, Z2 and Z0. So from this we get the answer as minus J846 ampere. So the fault current in this particular case is equal to IR is equal to 3I0. So 3I0 means 3 into minus J846. So we get it as J minus J250 2538 amperes. Then line to ground fault voltage of R phase. So R phase, the voltage which we calculate will be VR is equal to ER minus I1 Z1 minus I2 Z2 minus I0 Z0. So as I1 is equal to I2 is equal to I0, the equation turns out to be ER minus I0 into Z1 plus Z2 plus Z0. So the answer which we get is 4235 volts. So if we solve these types of problem, we will come to know how to analyze the different types of faults and how to identify the type as well as find the fault currents and the voltages. So this problem which we dealt was on LG fault. Now in next class we will take the problem on the LL fault. So please try doing this problem for LR. Now which we have done is for the LG fault. Try doing this problem for the LL fault as well as the double LG fault with the same values that are been given over here, and check whether the fault currents which you are getting are greater or lesser than these values.